Hello, hello, hello. This is Dr. Badvibes, and I have some hard-hitting, highbrow news because I can't stop talking about macaque. I mean, naughty. You thought I meant that. No, I'm talking about monkeys in Thailand. They're all over the place. Thailand is full of macaques. Let's take a look at them. So not only is it full of them, war has been declared. The headline makes this sound more insane and sensational than it is, but it's still funny. War launched on troop of 200 aggressive monkeys by hitting them where it hurts. Sounds like total war is declared on monkeys by just punching them in the junk. That's the imagery I got, but that's not what it is. The macaques took over the police station in central Thailand, but the authorities have come up with a cunning plan to deal with their hairy and leery neighbors. How did monkeys overtake a police station? I hope that just means they, are all over it and not actually, running the place and running around banana guns. So as you can see in the photo, I mean, these are indigenous to Thailand. They're all over the place. I've never been, but I've seen plenty of meme videos of, the monkeys doing all kinds of silly stuff. But yeah, Thailand is a nation famed for its hairy-tailed residents mingling with tourists and locals. They keep feeding them and then, they keep coming back. But the wild monkey population has been increasingly wreaking havoc with its human neighbors. One incident saw a couple of hundred highly charged simians swinging in to take over a police station in the town of Lopburi in central Thailand. But rather than going on a monkey massacre, authorities have come up with a cunning plan to deal with their hostile co-inhabitants. Well, that's cool. I mean, anything to prevent any kind of massacre is great. So a few years ago, the same town that witnessed the cop shop invasion launched a sterilization campaign as a countermeasure. Bob Barker would be proud. A move that evidently didn't yield the desired results. However, given the reverence that many Thais hold for macaques, the nation is gearing up for another attempt. Bangkok, the capital city, has announced plans to neuter up to 100 macaques as part of an ongoing initiative to regulate their population. Last year, 122 macaques were sterilized in Bangkok's Bang Khun Thien district, with another 100 lined up for the procedure in the coming month. Currently, approximately 330 macaques inhabit three distinct areas of the Bang Khun Thien district. All right, they're throwing all these words I don't know how to pronounce. At the estate being home to the largest of 136 monkeys. Department of National Parks, Wildlife, and Plant Conservation, DNP, is spearheading a national sterilization program aiming to promote the harmonious living between humans and macaques. The immediate plan involves establishing specific feeding zones to prevent the macaques from straying into residential spaces. A midterm strategy is to persist with the sterilization of the monkeys and register them for tracking purposes, while a long-term objective, the district intends to move the monkeys to a city-owned land parcel that will be transformed into a conservation center, a project that will require substantial funding and workforce to realize. Well, at least they're not going in and just mowing them all down, but it still doesn't really explain how they're handling the police station issue and how severe that is. I mean, based on the article, I'm assuming they just kind of crawled all over it and they're wanting food rather than, putting on little hats and badges and running around with monkey guns. So I hope that's not the case, but I mean, it's monkey news. That's hilarious. I think I mentioned this on another video, but I'll bring it up again just because of how insane it is. So this is a personal story. I mean, well, monkeys are hilarious. That's the most important personal story. But back in college, so it's come up before. Like I don't go into everything, but I went to college for chemistry, and also I picked up a studio art degree. So I do a little bit of both, but when I was in the art program, I took a class on mural painting, and it was set up through the town with different businesses and parts of the college and stuff, like people that wanted or needed murals painted. So I think some people, went to like a boys and girls club, things like that, and there was a bunch we could choose from. And then, so on the list, I saw a research lab full of Reese's monkeys, and I was like, wait, what? So yeah, several of us signed up for that. Part of the college had a thing where they experimented on monkeys. I have no idea what they were doing, but they were all in cages in a little room, but they wanted them to be more comfortable. So, and I'll take credit for this because it was all my idea. They kind of gave us a list of things they wanted, and they said, hey, we want it to be really colorful to kind of, make them feel at home or less anxious. And if there's a way to change it around. And my first thought was back in the 80s, you remember Color Forms, little vinyl magnet toys? I was like, hey, we could make like a giant one. So my suggestion was, instead of canvas, we cut pieces of metal to attach to the wall. So we painted all those with like a jungle theme. And then we got like magnetic decals, like a business would slap on their truck, and then we painted all kinds of stuff on those. So we basically made a giant color form for monkeys. So that's what I went to college for, and monkeys are hilarious, and I cannot stop talking about macaques. That's the news. See you next time.